Welcome to the Novice Builder, where every expert was once a novice. In the previous section of Part 2D, we completed the floor installation, separation walls, and support assembly for the chicken nesting boxes. Now we'll continue the build by installing the roof system and access doors. These final components are important because they provide weather protection, improve durability, and allow easy access for egg collection and routine cleaning. And don't forget, I'm giving away my full chicken coop design plan for free. First, make sure to subscribe to the channel because the PDF works best when paired with my step-by-step videos where I walk you through the entire build. Next, head over to thenovicebuilder.com or click the link in the description below to go straight to my website. Once you're there, click Start Your Coop Journey. That will take you to my complete chicken coop playlist. Scroll down until you see the free chicken coop guide section. To get the guide, you'll need to sign up by entering your first name, last name, and email, then click Download My Free Guide. After you sign up, check your inbox. Your step-by-step PDF will arrive within 24 hours. Inside the guide, you'll get original SketchUp plans, full measurements, complete tools list, detailed materials list, step-by-step build instructions. It's everything you need to confidently build your own chicken coop from start to finish. The tools we're using for this stage of the build are rigid 18-volt subcompact brushless cordless impact driver, DeWalt black and gold twist drill bit set, Milwaukee Shockwave 2-inch Phillips No. 2 impact driver bit, Deckmate T25 star bit set, tape measure, speed square, pencil, miter saw or circular saw, drill, tin snips or metal cutting blade for roofing adjustments, clamps, level, angle grinder, and jigsaw for cutting the wood panels. Materials: 4x2 treated pine lumber for framing, 15-inch deep flooring panel, 7 feet 7 inches long, outer wall plywood panels, corrugated metal flashing, 10-foot galvanized 2.5-inch corrugated 30-gauge metal roofing panels, hinges, slide latch locks, and for fasteners, Deckmate No. 8x2-inch star flathead wood deck screws for structural framing connections, Grip-Rite No. 6 by 1 1/4-inch Phillips bugle head drywall screws for attaching plywood panels, self-drilling roofing screws with rubber washers for the metal roof panels. These materials provide strength, durability, and weather protection for the nesting boxes. Step 3. Access door installation. A total of 2 access doors are installed, one on the left side and one on the right side of the nesting box assembly. The left access door measures 4 feet wide by 1 foot tall, while the right access door measures 3 feet 5 inches wide by 1 foot tall. Before installation, I position each door panel carefully within its opening and check the spacing to ensure proper clearance and smooth operation. To attach the doors to the nesting box frame, I use 2 hinges for each door panel. Using 2 hinges provides adequate support for the door weight, helps distribute the load evenly, and ensures smooth opening and closing while minimizing stress on the frame. After securing the hinges, I test each door to confirm that it swings freely without binding or misalignment. Finally, I install slide latch locks to keep the access doors securely closed when not in use, while still allowing quick and convenient access for maintenance and egg collection. Step 4. Roof installation. The roofing system consists of 2 layers, a wood panel roof deck for structural support and an outer layer of metal roofing panels for weather protection. To create the roof deck, I cut wood panels with a total combined measurement of 8 feet and 1 foot 6.5 inches. Instead of using one continuous piece, I divided the panels into separate sections. This approach helps distribute the load more effectively, reduces material stress, and makes installation easier. Before securing the wood roof panels, I installed corrugated metal flashing along the roof connection points. The flashing acts as a water barrier, helping prevent moisture from penetrating underneath the roofing system and protecting the wooden structure from water damage. Once the flashing was properly positioned, I secured the wood roof panels using Deckmate number 8 by 2 inch star flathead wood deck screws, ensuring a strong and stable roof foundation. After the roof panels are fully installed and all roofing components are securely fastened, I apply a coat of exterior grade paint to the entire chicken nesting box structure. Painting the nesting boxes serves several important purposes. It helps protect the wood from moisture, sunlight, and weather-related deterioration, which can extend the lifespan of the structure. The paint also seals the wood surface, reducing the risk of warping, cracking, and rot over time. In addition, the finished coat improves the overall appearance of the nesting boxes, providing a clean and professional look. Step 5. Metal roofing installation. For the outer roofing layer, I used galvanized 2.5 inch corrugated 30 gauge metal roofing panels. Each panel was carefully measured and cut to 19.5 inches wide to match the roof dimensions. To make the cuts, I used an angle grinder equipped with a metal cutting disc, allowing me to achieve precise and clean cuts on the roofing panels. After cutting all the roofing pieces, I positioned them in their designated locations and aligned them to maintain consistent coverage across the structure. Before securing the panels, I pre-drilled the roofing sheets using a power drill fitted with high-speed steel, or HSS, metal drill bits to create accurate pilot holes, ensuring proper screw placement and minimizing the risk of deforming the metal. Finally, I secured the metal roofing panels using self-drilling roofing screws with rubber washers. The rubber washers create a watertight seal around each screw hole, helping prevent leaks while ensuring long-term durability and weather resistance. Note, I also installed hardy plank siding to cover the metal flashing, installed the window, sealed all the gaps with caulking, and painted the exterior for a finished look. I will cover the complete process in a separate video. Now, here's the final view of the chicken nesting boxes. This was actually my first time building chicken nesting boxes from start to finish, and I'm really happy with how everything turned out. If you found this video helpful or enjoyed following along, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Your support helps me continue creating more detailed and engaging DIY building videos like this. Check the description below for the full DIY chicken coop series so you can follow along from start to finish. And don't forget to download your free guide at thenovicebuilder.com for complete step-by-step instructions, measurements, and material lists. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out my upcoming project and videos.